Here's something I didn't know before making this video. Vegetables, yes, talking about those colorful, oddly shaped things that we call veggies, had apparently played a pivotal role in shaping human history, cuisine, and culture, often in ways I never thought of. So today, we are going to explore some of the vegetables that have changed the world in surprising ways. Google says it's a starchy plant tuber native to the South Americas, but I say it's the fries from McDonald's. In fact, it was the Incas of Peru who were the first to cultivate them around 8000 to 5000 BC. Introduced to Europe by the Spanish conquerors in the late 16th century, the potato quickly spread throughout the continent. The word potato comes from the Spanish word patata. Early growers discovered they could provide food for 10 people of just 1 acre of land, much better than wheat and oat. This ultimately led to the Irish famine in 1840, with excessively grown potatoes getting rotten by the umesite. The Irish potato famine is of such importance that the debate surrounding to the study of stinking mass of rotten potatoes gave birth to the science of plant pathology. Fun fact, potatoes were the first vegetable grown in space in 1995. Tomatoes, native to South America, were brought to Europe during the Age of Exploration. Initially believed to be poisonous, tomatoes were primarily grown for ornamental purposes. Early tomatoes that arrived in Italy were called as golden apple, which suggests that perhaps the first tomatoes that came to Europe from South America were not red at all, but yellow, and there were more colors to it. The English word for tomato comes from the Spanish word tomate, which itself comes from the Aztec language word called as tomato. Did you know until the late 1800s, the tomato was classified as a fruit to avoid taxation? But this was changed after the US Supreme Court ruled out that the tomato is a vegetable and should be taxed accordingly. By the way guys, no matter if you like these veggies or not, a like for this video would really help a small channel like me to grow and make more similar videos. Chili peppers, like the tomato, originated in the Americas and were brought to Europe and Asia by explorers like Christopher Columbus. Can you imagine Indian food without chilies and tomatoes? Yes, for a very long time that was the case, until 500 years ago when the first European traders arrived. Before that, there were other native ingredients like black pepper, which was the main source for the heat. And today, India is the largest producer of red, dried chilies in the world. Did you know that most birds can never enjoy a rich and spicy chili dish? The thing that makes chilies hot only affects mammals. Birds and slugs and other animals are completely immune. From a survival perspective, this makes sense. Birds help in spreading the seeds that allow chili plants to grow. So it's pretty important that the birds had to eat the chilies, and a burning sensation would be a deterrent. Onions, one of the oldest cultivated vegetables and one of my favorites, was consumed by ancient civilizations like Egypt, India, and Mesopotamia. In ancient Egypt, they were believed to be a source of eternal life and mystical properties. When British archaeologist Howard Carter first opened King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922, he found onions among the provisions preserved for the afterlife. They also talk about the powerful abilities of onion as a sexual aphrodisiac. For example, Egyptian priests were forbidden to eat onion because of the onion's effect on their libido. In medieval Europe, onion was traditionally consumed by the newlyweds on the morning after their wedding night. Carrots originated in Afghanistan and were originally purple or yellow. The familiar orange carrots we know today were cultivated by the Dutch in the 17th century. While carrots are often associated with improving vision, the association became popularized during World War II by British propaganda. When the Germans bombed England from the skies, the government imposed blackouts across cities. At the same time, they wanted to encourage everyone to start gardening to help improve the food shortage. They started claiming eating carrots would help vision in darkness. While these campaigns might have helped grow more food at home, they were also meant to disguise Britain's new secret weapon, the radar, from the Germans. Hope you guys enjoyed these lesser-known fun facts about these veggies that changed the world. If you really like the content, please support me with a like and a subscribe. Till then, take care guys.